Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth and I'm back today to record another pick a card reading for you guys. This pick a card is going to be about your current situation. I feel like actually the messages that want to come through for this are actually really pressing. And I don't know why, but it's almost like spirit was like, no, don't do the other one that you're going to record. Like I tried to record it and it was like I couldn't talk. It's really weird. And so yeah, like I feel like someone really needs these messages. I don't know who's watching that really needs them, but I feel like someone really needs them. So this is your current situation. This is about a person that, I'm basically looking to see, what's really going on with your situation. It could be a situationship. It could be, to do with a boyfriend or girlfriend, husband or wife. This could be a dating situation. So this kind of covers a lot of things, but whatever is going on or whatever is pressing, like it could be something that's just like bothering you. Like maybe you're wondering like what's going on with your person. Like maybe you're wondering if somebody's, maybe thinking about contacting you again from the past, or like if something's really officially over or things like that. Relationships can get tricky and interesting. And so I am really going to be looking at the cards, and I'm going to hold up 3 cards for these messages. So before I jump in, I do want to say, if you are watching this on Mother's Day, I'm having a Mother's Day sale. It's $20 off my readings. This has never happened. I've never offered that much of a discount. So it's just for today only. It's a flash sale. It's only today. It's only Mother's Day. So May 8th, 2022. If you send me a payment for a reading today, that counts as far as getting the discount. And even if you don't book it for a little bit, it still counts. So yeah, I do also want to say I am still also partnering with Jackery. I've had psychic premonitions that the power is going to go out. So you're going to want to invest in a solar power generator. They're a little bit pricey, but they're not outrageous. Like there's other things people buy that are a lot more expensive. So I would say definitely check them out. There's going to be a link in my description box below. And I do want to shout out to my grandmother, Dorothy. I've been dedicating the readings that I recorded today to her. I will show you, because today is Mother's Day, I'll show you her picture, which I don't normally do, but this is her picture. And she just, that little kitchen has so many memories for me. Just looking at that kitchen alone takes me back to walking up the stairs, and she had Swedish pancakes ready for me because she knew that I loved Swedish pancakes so much. And just a lot of memories, with my grandpa. Like he had all these cookie jars that he'd fill. He was obsessed with filling his cookie jars. So like the cookie jars were always full. Like there was never a time in which they weren't full. So it was just interesting. That, like little things like that. Just a lot of time, spending with my family, eating around the little table there. Just a lot of memories. So I'm dedicating this reading to her. And, she was a super fan. So I do want to say thank you to all your love and support, whoever you are, people who are still watching my channel, people who have donated, who have been supportive since the beginning. I do want to say thank you, because she was a super fan. So I do want to say that. I am going to jump into the reading. I'm going to hold up 3 cards. I'm ready to go. Card 1, group 1. This is going to be card 2, group 2. And this is going to be card 3, group 3. Okay. So I'm going to jump in. Card 1, group 1. This card here. This is the 5 of Wands. So this could be, usually if somebody asks me if somebody's going to come back, I'm looking for the 5 of Wands. Like to me, this is one of the cards that indicates somebody's going to come back, or it indicates some kind of pattern where it's not really over. For some of you, it's a relationship that is over, but you're hoping that they will come back or something like that. I do want to check, see, like pull some other cards and see what the story is. Again, this is for your current situation, like what's going on with you, what's going on with them. I feel like for some of you, this is a specific message for a female that's watching. Female energy. I feel like for those of you females who are watching, I feel like there's some ending of a relationship which you're not accepting. Like to me, the relationship's ended. And you're not over it. Like you want to be over it, but you're not over it. Now, okay, there's other messages coming through. So one of the other messages is that some of you have issues with like an ex-partner. So maybe you've been divorced, right? So maybe you have issues with an ex. Because we have the Justice card here. So issues with, people that are going through divorce, or issues where you have, legal issues with that ex. Like some people have custody issues. To me, I'm thinking like custody issues. And I don't know why I'm thinking that, but like some kind of custody issue. I also feel like some of you may be considering getting a divorce. It hasn't happened yet. I feel like there's some financial element, because we have the King of Pentacles showing up. There's some kind of financial element to maybe needing help for the like getting like an attorney, or like some kind of practical thing, where maybe someone gives you some cash, or maybe there's someone who's going to help you in a practical way. This could be a father figure. This could be someone who's like, there's too many messages that are like all colliding at the same time. Like, I'm seeing a person who's like a strong male father type figure that's involved in your life in some way, or that's you. And there's a situation with them. Now, you could have issues with like this person. Again, father of your child or children. Or you can have issues with custody, or you may have issues like with like parenting of some way, co-parenting. There's more than one person here, so I feel like there's a strong family thing. Like the family's involved. Like I feel like there's a strong family involvement into whatever this situation is. And it's complicated, and there's way too many things going through, like messages coming down that I can't really dissect because it's just too complicated. Like the words Mr. Mom came through like as like a fragment, but I can't really articulate the story. There's just too many other parts of the story that like are coming through for this. I feel like your situation is going to lead to some kind of Three of Swords ending. Like if it hasn't happened, I feel like that's coming. I feel like there's a lot of complicating factors with this situation. Some of you need to accept that a relationship is over. Maybe there were some elements to it that were good, but there's cards here about waiting. We have the Nine of Swords. Sorry, this is the Nine of Wands, where he's sitting there and waiting. We have the Five of Cups, where she's waiting. There's a lot of, to me, energy that's kind of tense. For someone, like, there could be some wages getting garnished. I don't know why that's coming through. Or there's some wages. Could be child support stuff. I'm seeing that for this group. This might not be your group. This is, like, for some of you, this is not your group. Like, I feel like those of you who are hoping to hear about, like, a dating situation, this is not your group. I'm going to move on to group 2. And jump to group 2. I'm sorry I'm not able to articulate everything. There's just so much going on in group 1. I would tell you, if you're in group 1, to contact me for a private reading, because it's really hard to see, like, it's not all bad, but at the same time, it's hard to articulate everything that's going on. It's just like so much is going on that it's not super fun to read, basically. It's very challenging to read. Okay. So group 2, you got this. I call this one of the blank cards. This is my Marseille deck. It was a card that came with the deck itself. And I think of it as like a blank card, like a rune card. It's interesting that it's blank too. Anytime this shows up, it's either a death in the family, number 1, or 2, where you have free will and you get to write things in. Things are not set in stone, and you get to say, you know what, yes, I want this relationship, or no, I don't want that relationship. Is it a hell yes, or is it a hell no? Okay, one or the other. Some of you do need to let go of a relationship, because we do have this card here, which is about, it says time to let go of the old. It is about letting go of an old relationship. Some of you are not over an ex. I feel like your situation is like a friends with benefits type situation, or like maybe there's someone that you like as a friend and maybe you're wondering if things are going to develop there. I don't necessarily feel like there's enough there to have like a long-term relationship. There's potential. I pulled the card about, this is the 9 of Cups, which is a card about love. And it's about a lot of abundance, actually, in a lot of different areas. So, like, if you have a friend, maybe you're a friend with benefits, maybe it's just not the right timing. Maybe it's possible that things will happen later, and I'm getting confirmation on that. So it's like, maybe in time, as things develop, as you get closer, if situation changes, life changes, I think that there's an opportunity to maybe take the relationship to the next level, or to have more of like a romantic or strong love vibe within the relationship. I feel like some of you are asking, like the other group got this too a little bit. Like, it's funny because I do these pick a cards, and there's these pick a card things that come up that are what I call, like, I think of them as like trick questions. Like, it's like, in some way, I read the cards. I don't read situations that are like happily ever after, which if I don't see that. And it's like, for those of you who like want to know if you're going to get married and live happily ever after, I cannot say that you will. I can't also say that you won't. So I can neither confirm or deny. It's that that quote from Mission Impossible. He says, I can either confirm nor deny the involvement of the Mission Impossible task force without the secretary's approval. So I can either confirm or deny that you will live happily ever after. I can either confirm or deny that the relationship that you're interested will go long term. I can either confirm or deny that you are going to get married. I can neither confirm nor deny that the person that you're interested in likes you. I don't necessarily feel, it's to me like this one specifically has to do with like unconditional love. It has to do with more friendship. It doesn't have necessarily the same trajectory as, say, you meet someone, you date, you fall in love, you get married. It doesn't have that. It's a situation. It could be someone you like at work. It could be someone you like that you're just friends. It could be someone that you're just met. Like, it could be fresh, where it's like you just met and you don't really know them. It's some of you, like, you're like recycling an old situation, like something that's really old, like, or you could be dating somebody who's older and like they've gone through a lot of stuff. You could also be one of those people that's like, you know, you were divorced before and you're like wanting to know what's going on with your love life, and you're wanting to know if like I see anything in your love life in the future, like, you know, for future energies. There's too many cards about, well, there's too many contrasting cards. So it's like there's a card here about relationships, becoming more than friends, you know, a heart that's blooming, so having strong feelings for someone, maybe admitting you have feelings. You also have this card about unconditional love. To me, this is a very complicated situation. Some of you, you are still married and you want to know what's going to happen in your future love life. And this is the time in which I say, it's classic, you will get into a new relationship when you get a divorce. As soon as you get a divorce, you will have a relationship. Some of you, if you're already married, there's problems. There might even be problems, like let's just say you were doubled up. Like you're married, but there's someone that you're interested in. You may have problems both at home and with this other person. There's also an element of getting caught or discovering the truth or something about like a fight about the truth, whatever the truth is. Some of you are maybe the kind of people that can't hold it. Like you can't not tell the truth. Some of you have that issue. Like I'm one of those people that has that issue. It's like, I can't, like if I don't reveal something, it's just like really painful. Like it just drives me crazy. So like I have to say it. So it's like maybe something has come out, you know, maybe you couldn't like hold something in. There is that energy. Some of you, again, you know, maybe you are, some of you, I feel like are very done with some bullshit. Maybe it's someone who was married, someone who also had a boyfriend or girlfriend. Maybe you're done with dating people that really don't want the same things as you. Maybe you're at a point where you're like, I don't even really want a relationship. I don't necessarily feel like you're taking action steps to have a relationship. Yes, you're going to have sex again, okay? Which is always good to hear, and I'm happy to deliver this message because we have this Ace of Wands. But are you going to get into a relationship like starting fresh, starting from, okay, 0 point, going out on a date, having that trajectory? I can neither confirm or deny that that's the situation. And when I say trajectory, again, I can either confirm or deny that you will go out on a date and then that proceed to living happily ever after. This is a tough group, very tough group, almost harder than group 1, but I think I covered everything. I am going to move on to group 3. I don't want this video to get too long. This is from my Galactic Heritage deck, the Zeta Reticuli, Learning to Nurture. This is having kids. Some of you may have kids, may be expecting. There is something about having kids here. Some of you, like, you may have a great, taking a page from group 2. You may have a great friendship with someone, but, like, there may not be a lot of chemistry, or, like, you may need to develop some chemistry with this person. Or maybe you've lost the chemistry with a partner, or, like, lost, you know, the connection. There's some drama here, okay, showing up with group 3. Some of you are more concerned about your budget than you are about your love life. If you're waiting on a call or a text from someone, a situation that you're in with another person, you're going to get a call. The call or text message is going to come through from them. I do also see that there's a person that you're wanting to know about, whether a guy or girl. You want to know, like, if they care about you, and yes, they care about you. But the question is how much? If you're just beginning a relationship, for those of you who are just starting a relationship, this is a good starting point. I do feel like there's some elements of control and or forcing things. And some of you may be like kind of like a slave to your paycheck, or like having to do things in life that you know, for money that you wouldn't normally do, like picking up gigs, all kinds of stuff like that. Selling some stuff. And you know, like your finances might actually stop you a little bit from being open to a relationship for whatever reason. There is some dependency issues, and for some of you, and some, like, you know, like there's like an addictive quality to some relationships, and you may have like an addictive personality, like, or somebody, like, you may be interested in somebody who's very, like, there's an addiction to maybe them texting you a lot, or talking to them a lot, or spending a lot of time together. To me, it's like an exhaustive type energy where it's like, you know, you don't leave each other's sight. You don't really have much room to breathe between you. Some of you, you're going to end up as just friends with someone. You're not going to have, like, it's not going to be a happily ever after situation. It's just, you may end up being just friends. And you may decide to be just friends with someone. There's someone that you're wanting to know about that's very frustrating. Like, it's a situation that's very frustrating. They're very stubborn. Or there's some stubborn element to that, the situation, or some stubbornness to them, you know? Some of you are very unhappy, like, with relationships. And the energy of forgiveness and the energy of healing is very important for you. Like, this is the most important message, and I know it's coming at 23 minutes into this video, but some of you really need to work on healing yourself, forgiving yourself for whatever, you know, actions or inactions you took, forgiving the other person who's involved in your life, believing that good things are going to happen, and that, you know, things are going to shift in a positive direction, and that you're going to meet somebody new. Or that you know, even with this person, that things are going to be all right. You need to believe that, even if you've lost hope in relationships altogether, you need to believe that it's possible, and work on being happy, and work on, like, finding things that bring you joy and happiness. I feel like for some of you, like, you're wanting to know about a person who's blocked you. Hang on one second.